Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Najla Farijiah and I am from Class C, English Literature. So in this video, I will explain my microfiction mind map. The title is Come First, and there are several points that I will explain in my microfiction mind map. The first is about genre. So I took the horror genre for my microfiction story. Then for the theme, I'm actually confused about what kind of theme it will be. But this story is related to the date of several people. So the theme I take is about date. Then for the characters, I only use 3 characters. There are Janira, Felix, and Joanne. Janira as the main character or the protagonist one, Felix as an antagonist or a role that contrasts with Janira. The last one is Joanne. Joanne, in this story, I don't give her any dialogue, but I think her role is quite important for the continuation of the story, because Joanne will be the topic that Janira and Felix will talk about. For the settings of place is in the classroom, and the setting of time is in the morning. The last point is the plot. So in this plot, there are several more points that I will explain. The first is exposition. So in this part, I will introduce who is Janira and what habits that Janira has. So Janira is a girl that always come first in her class than her friends, even when the corridor lights are not yet off. And then something different happened one day, because as soon as Janira arrived to her class, she had already found Joanne's existence in her seat, and it makes Janira surprised, because usually Joanne would come late. Then in the rising actions part, it will tell us about Felix, who suddenly came to the class while slamming the door, and which is made Janira surprised again and feel a little annoyed with him. And then after that, Felix asked about Joanne. For the climax part, there will be a scene where Felix told Janira that Joanne has died last night due to an accident, and then Janira glanced at Joanne's seat and didn't find anyone there. Next, in following actions part, Janira turns back to Felix to say that she just saw Joanne in her seat, but apparently Felix also suddenly disappeared. And the last part is resolution. Janira suddenly gets a message from her class group chat, where the class president informs that Joanne and Felix, both of them, have died last night due to an accident, and it managed to make Janira surprised again and freeze in her position. So I think that's all for my explanation. And for the surprise ending, I have prepared it, but I will not explain in here. So, thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.